The break in the weather worked in favor of work crews who have been working around the clock removing debris from the base of the spillway. The channel below was filled with 1.7 million cubic yards of material. So far, 1.2 million cubic yards has been removed in a massive effort of man and machines. But the warmer weather also means more snow runoff that is once again raising lake levels. Water is coming into the lake at between 17 and 20,000 cubic feet per second. It's being released through the power plant at only 13,000 CFS.
We've been steadily watching lake elevations, watching weather conditions, and so that's why we're preparing for the use of the flood control spillway to make sure that reservoir levels are maintained safely.
It doesn't take an engineer to see that the massive structure is still in bad shape. As bad as the spillway looks now, water resources engineers say releasing more water from the spillway tomorrow will only result in minimal additional damage. The water released tomorrow will likely flow into a channel primarily over bedrock rather than softer soil, but it's still not ideal.
We do expect some additional erosion. We'll be monitoring that very closely tomorrow, but we're confident that we'll be able to use the flood control spillway successfully and help manage those lake levels.
And while the previous emergency spillway release was designed to empty as much water as possible from the reservoir, tomorrow water would be let out at around 45,000 cubic feet per second, about half the capacity of a full functioning spillway. The far side of the water channel is being reinforced with large boulders to protect the bank from the expected release. Agencies and recreational users of the Feather River downstream are being put on alert, especially for the weekend.
Water users and people who are going to be near the river to be advised of those swift water conditions and avoid the river if possible.